Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Some more Halloween edition items. Today we are going to do a tutu, no-sew tutu, and I'm going to show you, walk you through the steps on how to create your own. It's really easy. All you need to do is have the right tools and patience, and you can have beauty in less than 2 hours.
All right, guys. So this is these are the materials you need for your no-sew tutu. So we have the tulle. We are doing the Halloween edition, so I have a shirt to go with this. So I'm using white, orange, and black. And these are actually from Hobby Lobby. You can get them from Amazon. Pretty cheap, but I know Hobby Lobby every other week you can get them half off. So if you need it quickly, you can go get that. If you want to buy in bulk, go to Amazon. There's other websites. Etsy carries a pretty good selection of them as well. But this is polyester. Polyester is what's going to give your tutu that fluffiness, that puffiness. If you use nylon, nylon's a little bit softer, so you'll have more of a flowy. If you make a short tutu, obviously it's still going to be somewhat puffy, but the polyester is the ones that are kind of like that, give it the more puffy. It's because it's a little harder. And then you have matte. This is matte. And then you have the other one. I call it shiny. It doesn't say shiny, but actually this one is shiny. This is the shiny one. So this is still polyester, but this is, oops, sorry. But this is shiny. I don't know if you can tell the difference. But so you'll get 25 yards of that in the Hobby Lobby rolls. Most rolls carry that. So anyway, you got your tool, whatever colors you need. You do that for little girl tutus. These go from infant size all the way up until about, I can use these typically to about size, or to about an 8-year-old. It just depends on how big the child is, because these stretch pretty good. So they're perfect for infants and little kids, though. Really perfect. These are just regular crochet headbands. You can get these from Hobby Lobby as well, but I purchased these on Etsy because they give you a lot of different colors for really, really cheap. Then I have some ribbon here. I'm thinking about adding this as an accessory to the skirt, to the tulle skirt. After I finish it, I'll attach it to the waistband, and then I'll probably make a bow with this as well. I may or may not put glitter, but that's the glitter. And then the only other thing I need is my shears, my fabric scissors. When you're making a tutu cutting tool, I sell them, or used to sell them. I still sell them, but these are perfect for getting really crisp lines for your skirt, for the bottom of it. And then this, I forget what this is called, but basically, this is what I use to cut the tool to size. So this is to trim, this is to cut the strips. Okay, so basically that's all you need. I said it in a roundabout way, but no-sew tutu, you got your tool, your headband, or you can use elastic. In this case, we're going to do the headband. The accessory, your shears, and your roller razor cutting thing. Also, I use this mat to do the measurement, so it's easy to cut the strips. All right, so let's go.
First things first is we're going to open up our tool spools, and I'm going to take these things off to make it easier. Sometimes they just slide off, but that one's a little tight. Also, I've already created the measurements, or already done the measurements. So usually I'm doing like a 2T-ish tutu. So usually for that length, I can do about, I want it to be 10 to 11 inches from their waist. So you have to double that because you're going to create slip knots with the tool. So you want to cut 20-inch strips. So that's what we're going to use the mat for, and cut 20-inch strips. There we go. I never have this much problem. All right, so that's that. Put this back on here so you can roll it outright. And then we're getting ready to go. So with the measurements, most of these have 33 holes, 33 to 35 holes from all the way around. And then I do them double layered. So if you see these holes at the bottom, I double the tulle, and I'll show you that here shortly, on the bottom. And then on the second layer, I use a single strip of tulle. And you can do it as much as you want. You can make it super full with these because obviously they have a bunch of holes. So anyway, I just do the first 2 rows, and that usually requires about 100 strips. And so if I have glitter or anything else, then I'll measure that out. Right now I'm doing it pretty simple. I'm doing 3 colors. I double the bottom, so I need 66 strips for the bottom and 33 for the top. This is what by far the easiest and most professional. So it can be a little what's the word? Not time consuming, but you know, it's just, oh, you're doing the same thing over and over again. So this is probably my least favorite part, but I've done it so much that I can do it pretty quickly. So I use this, you can't see it, but I use this to hold down the end of the tulle, and then I roll it out to 20 inches. Let me show you real quick here. Can you see the numbers there? Okay. And then I use the rotary cutter. Is that what it's called? And then you just slip. And then that's it. You have your strip. And then I just lay them down. I'm just cutting a lot of strips of the same color. I'll pile them up in 10 so I don't lose track of what I'm doing, or so I don't lose track of the count. Okay, so easy enough, right? If you have any questions about this part of it, just let me know. All right. Hi guys, I am back. I had some technical difficulties, so you might notice a slight wardrobe change, but we're gonna finish this up. And I started, but my video, we had some problems. So basically I finished cutting out the tulle. So I have my black, I have my orange, and then my white. And so what I do is I just spread them out across my desk so I can have easy access to them. So now what we're going to do is, so for each of these holes, we're just going to go around the bottom. The bottom row is going to have 2 pieces of tulle, and top is going to have the 1, if you remember from me saying that. And we're just going to do slip knots. Now you can do them over, and they'll create this. You can do them under, and they'll create a slightly different look. And I'll show you that so you can see it better. And then all I'm doing here with this one is alternating colors. So you can do it however you want, whatever your style is for that particular tutu. So all you have to do is take your 2 pieces. I'm doing 2. So take them, line them up. I'm very anal about lining them up. So it just makes it look really nice and crisp. And then you fold it in half, and then I just take my chin, fold it over, and then I create the little loop here. Make sure they're even. And then you take them, and can you see? I'll put it in a hole. So I'll go, for this one, I'll go over. So over into the hole, if you can see that. Just slip the knot into the hole over the top, and then, can you see? So I slipped it in the hole, take my fingers, grab it, pull it through, and then gently pull it. Sometimes with the thicker tulle, you have to be careful, because if you push it too hard, you can rip this little string at the bottom. So you want to be careful with that. And then that creates the, I don't know what you would call this, but this is the look that I like with the knots. And they look nice and crisp. When you do the other one, I'll do orange and show you. So you do the other one. So we take our 2 pieces, you see, line them up. Let's see if I can back this up. Line them up, fold it in half, And then over, this one's a little thicker, so you might see the difference in how. And then got the knot or the loop. And then we're gonna do, see this hole? We're gonna do it under. So we'll bring the tool under, bring it up through the hole, see? And then same thing, grab your finger, pull it under, and then pull on it. Now, this is the difference in what it looks like. I have seen tutus done like this as well. I guess it just depends on what you kind of want it to look like. And then if you're putting like ribbon or accessories or something else over it, this wouldn't really matter. It doesn't look bad like this. I just prefer this look, and I just like go around and make sure they're all even, like all the knots look even. And then you're good to go. By the time you get all the tulle, especially like for the underneath, it's not going to matter because you're going to have the top layer anyway. But you know, I have to do everything even because I'm OCD. So we're just going to finish putting these around. And then these are always able to be taken off. But like, just remember, if you tighten them, you know, it will be, can be a little difficult. Actually, I'm going to leave this because you're not going to see that. So let's finish this up. Alright guys, so I finished the bottom layer and I've started on the top, and then I'm going to do alternating black glitter. I don't have enough glitter. I was using a half roll, so I don't have enough glitter to go all the way around for the black, but I do have enough to skip every other piece, so there will be glitter at least in some of it, and then I'll even it out by just alternating. So this is the top row. As you can see, there's the bottom. So all you do is, so there is, I don't know if you can see it really good. So we have our black here, and all I do is put it in the hole adjacent to it. Now this is backwards, so let's see. Okay, so we'll put it in the hole that's to the top of it and to a little bit to the left. So see that here? And see where the black is? And then I'll show you how to take it through. This next piece is a regular black piece, so I'm only taking the one, just have the one little strip, fold it in half and in half again, and then I'm going to put it over. So in this hole, I have the camera forward facing, so it actually looks like it's to the right, but it's to the left. But you stick it in the hole and then bring it up through the hole that this one's already in. So right above it. If you have questions about it, just comment below. But it's pretty straightforward. And then that's that. So now it's above it. And then you just keep doing that all the way around, and then you're good to go. Alright guys, so we are finished now with our tutu. What I did was I took the little pumpkin ribbon and I cut it the length of the skirt. I kind of measured it up under here, and then I cut all the pieces. I usually use about 8 pieces on this size tutu, and then I just hot glued them on there. And then that's pretty much it. So depending on like the ribbon you use, some of it can restrict some of the stretch. So just be careful with that. But other than that, I like to use ribbon. I usually get them from Hobby Lobby. I also even have some that are diamonds or pearls, and then you can glue them on pretty much the same way because they cut like fabric. So it's a nice way to jazz up your tutus and give it that, take it to that next level. So other than that, you're pretty much set. I just take and fluff out the tulle a little bit, make sure it's not, you know, too tangled, and you're good to go. So thanks for joining me on this tutorial. If you guys have any questions or suggestions or anything like that, or want more, just let me know down in the comments. Also, like, subscribe, share this if you have found this helpful in any way. But until the next time, thanks guys, love you, bye.